You can't live in the past and you can't live in the future, but you can live today. Welcome to Sharing Solutions for Life. In today's podcast, we're going to speak about how you can live a stress-free life. Living in the past can bring regret, nostalgia, or pain, dwelling on memories and experiences that have passed. On the other hand, focusing on the future may lead to anxiety, worry, or anticipation, as it is a realm of uncertainty. The only moment we control is the present, where we can make choices, take action, and shape our lives. And by embracing the present with mindfulness and gratitude, we can experience true happiness and fulfillment. People react differently when in stressful situations. And what may be stressful for one person may not be stressful for someone else. But once you find the cause of your stress, the next step is finding out how to put an end to it. Feeling stress can occur when our life appears to be headed in the wrong direction. However, understanding the pre-existing plan for us and aligning ourselves with it can alleviate stress. There's many situations that can cause stress, like relationships, family, money, or fear of the future. When you feel like you can't influence decisions in your life, you may feel a lack of control. But instead of worrying about what you can't control, focus on what you can control and leave what you can't in God's care. People like clarity. When things are unclear and there's no clear expectation, it can lead to stress and frustration. But God shares with us in His Word that He knows our life plans, and it includes health, happiness, and fortune, which should give you hope. During the Last Supper that Jesus shared with His apostles, He knew Peter and John would meet a man carrying a pitcher of water at 3 p.m. Jesus instructed them that as soon as they entered Jerusalem, they will see a man carrying a pitcher of water and to follow him. They were to follow this man to a house where they were to tell the owner of the house, quote, "The teacher asked where the guest room is to have the Passover meal with my disciples," end quote. When Peter and John went, they found everything just as Jesus had said it. This demonstrated that God was in control and that He has the power and authority to shape events. Letting go of control can be difficult, as it can trigger feelings of vulnerability and insecurity. Nevertheless, as your trust in God strengthens, you will be able to relinquish that control. Having patience contributes to a life free from stress. By waiting on God, we can better handle our problems, allowing us to find solutions by viewing them from God's perspective. In the Bible, Moses told God he would not do anything without Him. And Moses spent 7 days waiting on God for his next move when he went up to the mountain to meet with God. Patience is a great characteristic to have because it allows the time and observation needed to help you make the right decisions. Matthew chapter 6, verse 34 says, "So don't worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will bring its own worries. Today's trouble is enough for today." Worrying about what happened in the past or what would happen in the future may give way to anxiety or uneasiness. When you let your thoughts linger on past challenges or worry about the uncertainties of the future, it can result in stress. But God can allow you to have a life where your past difficulties create beautiful outcomes and where your future is secure. There's a quote that says, "You can't live in the past. You can't live in the future. You can only live today." When you worry about tomorrow's problems, you miss the blessings of today, and you cannot solve tomorrow's problems with today's power. Stressing is a waste of energy and a lost cause, especially when the situation cannot be changed. In Matthew chapter 6, verse 27, it says, "Can all your worries add a single moment to your life?" Simply put, stress is not going to solve the problem or get you anywhere. Health issues triggered by stress often originate in the mind and can manifest as physical symptoms. Stress prompts the release of hormones like adrenaline and cortisol, which elevate breathing and heart rate. If left unaddressed, this can result in elevated blood pressure and discomfort, further exacerbating the stress. Experiencing stress can accelerate the aging process, causing you to age more rapidly than usual. Stress can disrupt your sleep patterns, impacting your immune system and increasing the likelihood of falling ill. Stress can cause symptoms like headaches, heart problems, diabetes, skin issues, depression, and anxiety. Stress can affect your concentration and disrupt your daily activities, making it hard to focus. The bottom line is, stress is harmful to you both psychologically and physically. Challenges are an unavoidable part of life, but how we respond to them will encourage stress or stop it dead in its tracks. Feeling stressed and triggering the fight or flight response when we perceive danger, attack, or threats, it's a natural reaction. However, apart from these situations, we should not let life circumstances overwhelm us. Living stress-free. When you need help or are looking for answers, you need someone who understands you and your situation. This individual should be someone who is familiar with your innermost thoughts, knows everything about you, and capable of seeing everything. You need a person who is highly intelligent and full of wisdom, a person who can see your problems from the best viewpoint, and someone who knows what you need and can provide that need. God is someone with these qualifications and abilities. God has all the answers and knows everything about you, even the things that are deep down in your heart. Pursuing God allows you to live a life of peace and joy because you know everything in your life is being taken care of by Him who happens to be the best steward for your life. When you place your situations and life in God's care, He will guide you through them into freedom because wherever God is, there is freedom. And when God gives you freedom from issues that are stressing you out, you'll stay free. Listen to this. We have been called to live in freedom, according to Galatians chapter 5, verse 13. As Romans chapter 8, verse 31 puts it, what shall we say about such wonderful things as these? If God is for us, who can ever be against us? Knowing God is crucial for leading a stress-free life. Through Him, you will realize the greatness of your life's purpose and the fulfillment of His promises. This understanding will alleviate concerns about various aspects of your life, such as relationships, finances, career, and businesses, as you trust that everything will ultimately work out in your favor. Even when the walls are caving in, you won't feel stressed or overwhelmed, as you recognize that it's just a part of your life's journey, not the end. Life is a sequence of chapters, some easier than others, yet each chapter in your life plays a crucial role in fulfilling destiny and purpose. And by seeking God's guidance, your life story will have a happy ending. In Psalms 118, verse 5, it said, "In my distress, I prayed to the Lord, and the Lord answered me and set me free." Give your problems and burdens to God, and He'll take care of them. Don't worry about anything. Instead, pray for everything. Tell God what you need and thank Him for all He has done. There's a popular verse, Romans 8, verse 28, and it says, "And we know that those who love God, all things work together for good, for those who are called according to His purpose." So the next time you are feeling stressful or is in a stressful situation, go to God so He can give you peace of mind and rest for your soul. Before you go, join the thousands of subscribers and get your monthly blogs to see how the Bible is your guide for life, helping you grow mature and get through anything in life on my website at heatheredmond.com. One last thing. Please remember to share this on social media. Sharing is a free way to get the gospel to the world, to let everyone know that God loves us so much that He took the troubles of this world upon His shoulders so you and I can live a stress-free life. And if you want more information about stress and anxiety, you can head over to my YouTube channel. There's a video called Kill Anxiety Now, where it talks about how peace is a promise and assurance from God that you will have with Him. And there's no need to live life in fear, worry, or doubt, especially when there's a solution. Or you can check out my other video where it says, here's what to do if you're feeling worried. In this video is going to show you how God doesn't want us to be anxious about anything, but instead in humility to speak to Him about them. So listen to these videos and you will see how God will sustain you, support you, be your source of strength, and put your mind at ease. And thank you for listening to Sharing Solutions for Life.